the person that.
Oh, wait a second. We're gonna have to do that over because you were looking down the whole time I was talking.
No, but I'm gonna pan it to where it's only showing you.
Oh, okay.
Look at you. I'm an editor. I know what I'm doing. But what's going on is Fine Printingsworth, and this is
Midgie.
As it says right here. We're about to have some fun.
Talk about one of our guilty pleasures.
Right, we're about to talk about one of her guilty pleasures.
Love is Blind fans, before you go any farther in this video, if you have not of season 6, the new season they just released, stop the video right here and come back whenever you've watched, okay? Because there will be a little bit of spoilers. Now, if you're not a Love is Blind fan, if you made it to this point, keep watching because, I mean, who doesn't love us?
Yeah, there you go. I mean, you can enjoy what we're doing, what we're talking.
All right, so next we're gonna talk about the Laura and Jeramey situation. So when we left off last time, Jeramey had stayed out all night long until 5 a.m. with the girl that he had another connection with in the pod, Sarah Ann. So fast forward to, to these last little episodes, and it was just a disaster. I mean, they broke off their engagement based off of that incident, and quite honestly, I don't blame her for that one bit. However, they had another mixer, and Sarah Ann ended up coming to the mixer. Obviously, vibes were really weird with everybody there because Jeramey and Laura were also there, and basically, Jeramey and Sarah Ann rode off into the sunset on some jet skis, and it was the wildest situation.
Me personally, I was happy for him. When you're dealing with somebody like Laura, who, who's just not a nice person, I was happy for Jeramey. Did he make a good decision to stay out to 5 a.m.? No, that was a poor decision. But even at the mixer, they spoke briefly about the whole situation, how he was trying to reach out to her and apologize and this and that. And he wanted to send flowers. She said, I don't want you to have my address. Anytime he tried to apologize or have some kind of communication with her, she'd say, oh, well, it sucks, or it's really sad that your name is now just Jeramey. It went from being fiance to Jeramey, so anytime he tried to do something to resolve it, she would kind of try to drag him down into some type of abyss again.
I mean, to be honest, I do kind of understand that because she's probably mad. And at the end of it, were those actions of his genuine because he was so quick to just jump on the Sarah Ann boat? So either way it goes, I'm not a fan of Jeramey, I'm not a fan of Laura, I'm not a fan of Sarah Ann. So all three of them, I think that was just, they need to do a better vetting process. I will just say that for the show. The contestants, or not contestants, but the members this time have been a disaster.
They have. I got to make sure that I say anybody that's hypocritical, I got to quickly speak about it. And the whole Laura being mad at Jeramey talking to Sarah Ann and Sarah Ann talking to him and whatever, messaging him after she got off of the show and saying how, she shouldn't have did that, he's an engaged man, yet she's the same one that told Jessica that she should go talk to Jimmy, even though Jimmy was an engaged man at Chelsea.
That was just very weird.
So that wasn't cool at all, and she couldn't see her own actions and how she was doing the same thing that she was trying to call evil, but it didn't matter because she was doing it to someone else. She's only worried about herself. She's selfish.
And kind of calling Sarah Ann a homewrecker, and you know how I feel about this.
Yeah.
You cannot be a homewrecker. You cannot. There's no such thing because you cannot wreck a home that you are invited into. The issue is with your partner, and I really wish that people would start taking accountability for that and understanding this isn't the other person's problem. It just isn't. You cannot be a homewrecker.
Right, you can't. It's the person who made the commitments to you, the person that made the promises to you. That's the homewrecker. That's the person that betrayed your trust. That's the homewrecker, not the outsider. You see what I'm saying?
Exactly.
That person don't owe you anything. They really don't. They didn't make no promises or commitments to you, so they're not a homewrecker. Leave them alone.
The whole situation is just so weird.
Because that's pretty much it with them, right? It's safe to say.
I want to talk about AD. So the other thing was AD, who I truly believe is a girl's girl in this situation, you know, took it upon herself to stick up for Laura and kind of confront Sarah Ann about the whole situation at the mixer. But AD girl, you got bigger fish to fry with, oh, I'm afraid I'm gonna cheat Clay. I mean, you got other things to worry about, girlfriend. I mean, she really just, I understand her frustration and wanting to be there for her friend. But babe, you gotta worry about your wannabe cheater, soon-to-be husband. So.
Yeah, worry about your own situation before you're trying to deep dive in and investigate and do all this work for somebody else's relationship when your home ain't even stable.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? And that, I didn't like how she was approaching her and how she was grilling her and this and that. Sure, you want to take up for your friend. Is Laura really your friend? Is the person who tried to have her fiance at the time slap your boob as a joke, is that a friend? You got to be careful of the people who you're defending, you know, because you're defending someone based off of something that they themselves were hypocritical about, you know. So you're telling Sarah Ann she shouldn't have went and talked to Laura's fiance, but Laura didn't tell Jessica that Jessica shouldn't have talked to Chelsea's fiance. So that's the person you're defending.
Yeah.
And so it's like those, it's just very poor decisions.
Messy.
Very poor choices. We're able to talk about the wrongs in the situation. We call people out on their faults. If this person did something wrong to that person, but that person also made poor choices, we're calling out all of it. Everybody was messing up.
Yeah.
Everybody was messing up. So we
Yeah.
can segue in from that to AD and Clay.
Yeah. So speaking of AD and Clay,